we constantly building the same thing over and over again, and we don't have any storage facilities to keep the material, so we're having to tear it down, throw the material away, rebuy the same material, and it's kind of expensive. When the time is available for us to come in and build it, it's not available. We have to wait until we can get into the building to actually build. And it causes us a lot of problems as volunteers, you know, because we have to reschedule a lot of things just to come in and make this thing happen, you know. I'd like to see us really get this facility, and if there's anything that you guys can do to help us get this facility, we'd appreciate it, certainly.
So one of the advantages of having a building for me as a costumer would be definitely the organization and having a place where we know that we could safely go and pull our costumes, have them labeled, have them organized. Because right now it's a bit of a mess where we go from, you know, Greg's house to Greg's mom's to even my house, you know, just pulling things, looking for things, searching for things. We think we don't have them, and then of course they turn up right after we've bought something new to replace it. So that would be a huge advantage. And also having workspace.
We're trying to build things or get things ready for our upcoming productions that we're going to do. How we are just really in such a demand for a building, a place to store everything. If you guys could come to my house and just see how every bedroom and every closet has been turned into a prop room, costume room, or whatever we could store there. And there is no space for anything else. So we are in dire need of a building where we can hold our NVT stuff. We know that the actors, in order to be able to put on the best performance, they need to see the setup, they need to know where their position is going to be so that they can truly get a feel for the stage and how they're going to come in and out, because we're not able to give them that in a timely manner because we have nowhere to build these things, the set pieces, ahead of time. We're actually building all of that at the last minute to put it up for the cast. I'm going to tell you, sometimes when we're here and we get to the point where we have to take a set down, it can be so frustrating because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, I know in the next 3 months for the next upcoming production, this particular flat that we build or this particular wall can definitely be used for the next production. But we got to just take it down because we have nowhere else to store it.
We have administrative tasks that we have to do on a daily basis, and most of us have to work. We either have to work from home or we have to wait till we get to rehearsal to try and, you know, quickly put together a spreadsheet for something or go over a Word document to send out to the cast, and it can get a little frustrating. We also need a room where we can set up to do all of our photography and video without having to worry about, you know, somebody forgetting some equipment at home and then having to drive 30 minutes back home to get it and then come back to the theater and have 20 people waiting to film.
And on rainy days we have to delay when we can build because a lot of times we have to build right outside the back door there. So New Venture definitely needs your help.
New Venture Theater is in dire need of a building. We're now celebrating 5 seasons, and as we look at our mission statement, innovation and professionalism and high quality art is a major part of this organization. So in order for that to happen, in order for us to continue to move forward, we are in dire need of a building. Right now we're rehearsing in 3 different places, some that are donated and some that we're paying rental fees for. And the problem with that, we're extremely grateful for every donation that we get, but if we have a rehearsal somewhere and if that place decides to book an event for money, New Venture is out, and therefore we're out of that rehearsal. And sometimes it's really difficult to call 40 people at the last minute and say, hey, the space that we thought we had, we don't have anymore. And that's just a negative image that we can't necessarily do anything about until we have our own building. The second thing is we're always trying to find stuff. I have 2 rooms in my house that are for costumes and props. My parents have donated 2 rooms in a garage of their house, and you know, we're like, where's the blue jacket that we paid all this money for? And things are just ending up all over the place because there's no central location. we try really, really hard to keep everything organized, but we've grown. I mean, we've done over 20 shows, and that's over 20 shows worth of stuff that's all located in different spaces. So we're trying to put all these pieces together. So having a place to rehearse, having a place where we can come as administrative staff together to separate work from home and really know that when we step into this space, it's New Venture. It's about being creative and not trying to bring all of these things with us to different locations, and as well as having our actors and volunteers, everybody know there's a place that they can come to where they're going to be taken care of in a central location to have props and costumes shipped to, so that we know and can check them off of a list when they've arrived. We're just at that point where it's the next step that we have to take. There is no more room for storage. There is no more the variety of rehearsal spaces that we can use. We need to centralize everything, and we need your help. And we understand that, you know, one of the best things that you could do is, when you know you're in trouble with something, is ask for help. And that's what we're doing. We're hard workers, we love to work hard, and we love what New Venture Theater has turned into for the community. We don't want the quality of our productions to change simply because we no longer have the resources, and it's not even necessarily a financial major issue, because the company itself is very stable, but we don't have the facilities to maximize on the quality that we have been doing. So please, any wisdom that you can offer us, we are open ears and we are ready to make it happen.